Well done. Okay. Oh, good. We've got people online. This is officially a hybrid meeting.
Hey, how are you?
Camera's pointing that way. Okay, problem. What I'm trying to do.
Don't point it at me. Riley's so excited.
Pin video. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? That would have been bad.
Let's see, what time is it? Oh my goodness, I'm 4 minutes behind.
I barely made it.
I'm ready today. Cave, out ridgewalking, and we found the cave, and had to move the big.
Oh, you all found the cave too.
Oh, did you find the cave? Oh, I can't copy.
Sylvia Coleman, right? Mr. Secretary, what time is it? 7:05, all right. I'm calling this meeting to order 7:05 p.m. 9/11/2021. I am so thrilled to welcome to Sylvia and Bob Colvin. Landowners, very fortunate to have Thank you. And welcome to the September meeting of the Caving Grotto in the NSS. And at this point, we'll go ahead and start with the officer reports. Vice Chair, Lisa?
Yes. I have nothing to report.
Okay, cool. I have not seen Roger at all. Did anybody hear from him?
Not coming this weekend.
Okay. Treasurer's report, we have money in the bank and the bills are paid. He always tells me. Simple and to the point. Absolutely. Recording secretary.
Everyone, no report.
No report. Excellent. Corresponding secretary, Mickey.
Yes. I don't have anything.
No report. Excellent. Not necessarily a short meeting. I would call for the editor's report, but I am the editor, and I can tell you that the whole story for September is not out yet. We're working on it. And the chair also has no report. I have not seen Lisa Andrews, nor has she conveyed a report to me. So that's no report from the cave-in chair.
But everybody knows when the work weekend is, right?
September 25th.
Okay, well, we're right. Well, cool, because we just made it to announcements. So,
Okay. My only report is that we have NSS work weekend next weekend, and we will be organizing or assembling shelves and putting books on the shelves in the library and archives one. So if you can help, join us at the headquarters in Huntsville. The camping will be available Friday and then Saturday night and even Sunday. Also, the Tag Ball Caving Work Weekend is coming up on September 25th. There are already 80 slots filled, but Lisa has said that if anyone else is wanting to come, you can come, but food is already planned for the people that signed up, so if you want, you'll have to bring your own food. If you're not vaccinated, please bring a mask. Go ahead, Paul.
I looked on the sign up for the work weekend.
Yeah.
Most of my crew that I work with for the Friday Night Fire, they didn't get the memo.
Okay, well, we can send out a blast email or something like that. I'll tell Lisa.
I know I'm missing 3 to 4 names for sure.
Who?
Clinton Kale.
he's been.
Well, now I'm not 100% certain that he'll be at work weekend. He will be at Caveman. I'm missing Lester. They call him Subterranean Leprechaun. And I'm missing Robert Anderson. He might be there. No, he is my second in command on.
That means it's really not gonna work.
Yeah, second in command on Friday Night Fire.
Hey, Paul, if it makes you feel any better, I have this memo too. I emailed Lisa.
Thank you.
Usually, I mean, we've always gone to work weekend, and I mean, it's great. It's got sign up. We can't take stuff away.
Oh, yeah, you're
I
good.
just missed the memo or email. I was talking to someone. It's like, well, it's full. I'm like,
You can still tell.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm on the memo is because of my lovely wife made sure that
Okay, well, I got the name.
the thing about bringing food, you might want to not talk about that because Brad and Leslie is funny.
Yeah, don't bring food to share. Bring food for yourself. Is what they were
Brad
saying.
and Leslie gonna cook the food because they never run out of food.
Well, they said that they're doing barbecue from some restaurant, and they said that they only have planned for 80 people.
I'm not gonna cook.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just confused. Something needs to be said online. Clarify all that.
They're just saying if you're one of those past 80 that you need to prepare to bring your own food. That's all I want to know. That's my.
Lisa posted something on that one post and said she made a mistake.
No, she said her mistake was that she said to bring food to share as if it was a potluck, not thinking about COVID. So just prepare to bring food for yourself. If there's extra, then yeah.
I'll eat any extras. Not a problem.
All right, and then I'm good on.
Announcements from.
Also about the tag ball caving. The rope contest is going to happen this year, but it's going to be in a different location because we have 2 trees that held up doing last year, and so this year we're moving to an old place, and so we're going to need some help setting up the rope climbing contest for a different area. So we're planning on doing that as well. But it's going to be an interesting year.
Interesting.
Right now I'm looking at the tree right across from the pavilion. Right in downtown. We'll see.
Well, now I wonder about that. Very, very interesting.
That's going to happen.
Okay. Thank you, Steve. Any other announcement, officers or members?
Today was awesome.
Yes.
Thank you again for landing. Holy cow, this place is absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you guys.
Come on.
Yeah.
We appreciate allowing us to come on your property. I have been here many times. It gets better every time I come.
He's got a bathroom for you.
Yeah.
Leak up the road somewhere. So we had to turn it off, but you turn the line on, you need to.
We have been trying to use it as sparingly as possible. And obviously you see our crowd. And we have got, hey Joe, make sure we recognize all our first timers that are here this weekend, please.
Well, yeah, that's one thing that we're going to go over. All right.
Yeah.
For sure.
We appreciate you ordering it.
That's hilarious. What other announcements do we have? Officers or membership? I'm not seeing anything else. So the chair's announcement, GCG is still looking for an editor. Start you off on the whole story and get you up to the Georgia Underground. If you feel like it. If you like writing about caving, boy, we got a job for you. The most somber announcement. Well, it's not really an announcement. 20 years ago, our country was attacked by a distant, strange foe, which led to the longest war in America's history. We lost over 3,000 good people in the attack and the war in the following war. And I would like to observe a moment of silence in memorial of our dearly departed. All right, kind of perks, but moving right along. Is there any old business the officers need to bring up? Any new business that needs to be brought up? I'm going to take that as a no as well. Okay, so it's time for one of my favorite parts of the meeting. It's time for the new member introduction. And what I'm getting, we got a few. So if you recently joined and this is your first meeting, or perhaps you joined and then you came to a meeting, but maybe you haven't introduced yourself to the board yet, we'd like to meet you right now. Stand up and or raise your hands or whatever you'd like to do. Now, the hard question is, which one of you stood up first?
Kevin.
My name is Devin. It's nice to meet everybody.
Nice to meet you. And so, caving experience, what have you got?
Been to Petty John's, and we went to Sinking Cove with you guys, but we didn't stay for the meeting. And then we came here and we went to Sittins earlier today.
Excellent. Outstanding. Okay, and Patty, welcome.
I'm Harry. As far as caving experience, I did a little bit as a teenager, but that's been 15 years, so I'd like to start over.
Coming back to the sport. We're glad you chose us for that. Harry, what's your last name again? Conrad. Harrison Conrad. Okay. Yeah, we're taking that way. What happens is that now that you're introduced, you get moved at least to associate level membership, and if you're a member of the NSS, you become a full member.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Joel Rowe. Nice to see everybody. Had a great time caving today. I caved for about 20 years in the Ozarks, North Arkansas, where I grew up. Pretty active caver as a young man out there, and kind of was away from it for several decades, career, raising family, things like that. So have been since we moved out to Georgia, and I've been reading about tags since I was a kid, and so it's been a lot of fun, to start kind of getting back into it the last few years.
Excellent.
Joel was awesome in the 2K today, and you can tell he's got decades worth of experience. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure is all mine.
Excellent. Glad you're back.
Cameron Conrad, I'm the redhead's brother. Same caving experience, did a good amount as a teenager, and haven't done it for 15 years. So here we are.
Right on.
I'm Aaron. Started caving about a year ago. Been to Petty John, to Four Kings, Humbling Rock. I'm going today with Alex, Joe,
Hudson.
Hudson.
Branch.
Hudson Branch Cave. Excellent. We're glad to have you here.
Surgery for that guy. Oh, God. Not even Tim. Don't remember. I was like, drug addict.
Have I missed anybody? Welcome back, Glenn. Dare I ask about your caving experience?
Hey, is BDJ new?
BDJ.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense.
All right, cool. No more new people then.
All right, excellent. So, as for all of you that have just joined recently, I'd like to remind you, don't forget to join the NSS. Associate membership tends to last about a year. It gives you time to join up with the NSS. We're kind of we're what's called an inter-organization of the NSS, and the NSS is an organization of a lot of grottos across the country. The big benefit of being a member in the NSS with respect to Dogwood City Grotto is that you get the vote. So when our yearly elections come up, you get to vote for the slate of officers for the next year. And otherwise, if the board needs to bring some kind of business before the membership for a vote, you get a vote in that case. One example of that is bylaws changes. Bylaw changes are kind of rare. They don't happen very often. That's just another example. Really what it comes down to is you make this your grotto. Not only do you get to have fun with this grotto, but you get to help the grotto make decisions. So we like to think of ourselves as a family, and this that brings you in, makes you a member of the family, so to speak. Okay. Officers, am I forgetting anything before we go into the presentation? That's at the end.
It's your turn, Brad.
So, go ahead.
There's so many faces here that I haven't met, and it's so great to see that there's always constant generation changes through volunteers, new people. And I've been to your grotto a couple times, and there was a point where I noticed that the shop was disappearing. And I'm so glad to see that we're seeing the leaders that a lot of our things that we would do.
Cheers to that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Glenn. Oh, what?
What's that?
Paul.
I just want to run a chainsaw and work with my hand.
You need
Need
chaps.
chaps.
You are
Chainsaw chaps.
you need to wear chaps, chainsaw chaps, to run a chainsaw and work with your hand.
Now, are you talking about a cave-in work weekend?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Now, my understanding with that was that you had to have special permission from the land trust to even have permission to cut down trees.
Well, I'm talking like if you work on a Saturday or Friday night fire building crew, if you pick up a chainsaw, somebody will remind you to either have a pair of chaps on or you will need a pair of chaps. Yeah, the chaps are the biggest thing to protect your ends from a kickback or saw getting into you.
Ear protection are recommended. Chaps are definitely.
Yeah, chaps are required.
Okay. Did everybody get that? There's a safety focus. If you're going to pick up a chainsaw, put on your chaps. If you got glasses, put those on. Otherwise, they're going to tag you and say, hey, put on your chaps.
I hope
you will.
Thank you, Glenn. Glenn, no flip-flops, right?
Highly recommended.
Never mind. We'll talk about that later, Joe.
Thanks again, Glenn.
Anything else I can do to make your face redder?
That's the sun shining on this incredible, all beautiful head. Wasn't always bald. That's another story. Oh, I've heard those stories. I've heard them. Okay, I'm declaring a brief intermission while we get Bradley online. He's going to do our presentation tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. It always
Bradley's turn.
Well, you know what? Actually, there's some wisdom in that. We don't have to declare an intermission if people are talking about their exploits while we're getting you set up. Let's go, okay? Who went caving? I did, but I'm not telling.
Today's pretty awesome.
Stand up and tell us where you went. What do you think?
And then we're gonna have to repost.
Yeah,
Stalin,
so
Bradley.
there was 6 of us,
Stalin.
and
That's too far away.
It makes you bigger, but you may have to refocus.
about
Yeah, I'm working on the focus. Stop.
from River Park right behind that little old gas station. So I guess this is
God, it's washed out.
hiked up.
We should wait till sunset.
How far was it? Dropped in. About 40
Do you think it needs to come this way? So we can raise it, tilt this up.
Yeah, you had that here. Basically, once you got down to the entrance, you're able to drop your foot here and take this like one into the rest of the. Got it. Whole bunch of bridges. Got out of that, and we were hurricane. So I hiked down and truck. drainage tube, so and working with drawing. Excellent fun. Great group.
Yeah. You went in the sunbeam entrance.
I thought you were saying that's right. On this beautiful piece of property. Thank you, Julian.
It's gonna be awful. Those probably a bad idea. It's going off.
I say go right to the left or right
Patty, Lily, Devin. Oh, you went with Andrew.
Yeah, what about a new member? I want to hear a new member.
Yes, Devin, Lily, Patty. Y'all gotta give a trip. Report. Yes. Yep.
Okay, Brad.
Now I'm the host now.
Yeah, they checked you. They did check the snacks. Surprisingly.
I was expecting them to check our snacks and our bags and make sure they didn't have any mud on them or anything. But they only checked their hats, like our helmets and our headlamps, make sure we had them. Then we got to the cave, and I didn't know anything about the cave beforehand, so I was ecstatic to find out that the very first thing we had to do was about a 30-foot crawl through some mud, which was very nice. Got very muddy. I didn't know how wet it would be because apparently it fluctuates, but about this tall, maybe like just tall enough to go over my boots and fill up with water.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, clusters of bats.
No, I wouldn't worry about that until the sun goes down, and then we can focus it, and then we're good. 10 more minutes will probably be fine. We can move this table. Well, no, I can't. Yeah, we can still move the table. We can put this on this.
You know, a big open.
Well, we can put your laptops over here, right?
An entrance to the cave.
I was just taking it get out people's
Versus,
view.
you know, when you walk up on an entrance to the cave with and you're like, oh, you might be down here. Like, bro, I can't drop my flashlight. What are you talking about there down Yeah, it was. Yeah, the recent mud. It was very the mud was. Yeah, the fossils.
This is all taken up.
Clean. Pretty clean. Okay. What is Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. No. Just one before breakfast, and then after we got back, but not in the cave.
Dude, this is a total geek setup.
When there's another group that went out, right?
Bye, Mr. Coleman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll send you the pictures too.
Okay, great.
Appreciate you so much.
You won't.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Alex, what about your cave today?
Alex, tell us about the
I
cave.
don't know today that can talk about that cave.
Takes it out of you.
I went to this hidden cave, which is a pretty cool cave. I wouldn't say it was the hardest entrance, but once you get to the cave, some pretty formation. You saw a couple domes, plenty of popcorn on the floor. We saw some pearls. You want to be really careful to do that. There's plenty of calcite. We saw bats, salamanders. The coolest part is that when we got out, Joe actually stuck his head in the hole, and then he found another cave.
What? What's it called?
Oh, yeah. It's around 50 feet. It's around 6 to 8 feet deep, and they look in the deep survey. We can take Alex and the rest of the crew.
Good job sticking your hole in things. And we're gonna call him not.
Yeah, but he's Alex. I mean,
Unless it's Teddy Johns, he never gets wet, he never gets muddy, and he's never tired. What other gaming experiences? Yeah, I'm waiting on Mickey. Stalling for Mickey.
Yeah, talk, Alex.
Yeah, guitar a little bit. In his ear to Anthony.
Do a dance while you're talking.
I always say, doesn't matter what cave you're in, I like to go up in there. You see something you want to push, you should push it. And last few weekends, we were in a cave, we've been serving forever, and we're going and having it all to the end, and it looks like a tiny hole, it looks miserable. I'm like, Dan, I don't think this goes. He's like, push it. So I go ahead and push it, and I think it ends there. I can see it ends. There's no reason doing this. I'll just go to the end and make sure it ends. And I get there, I look through a crack, and I see a big room. It's like, got a little big room. I'm like 30 foot tall, 20 feet wide, going fast. And I'm like, yeah. So we go ahead and set out a point, survey there, and we found 1,000 feet of, we think it's virgin patches. There is no signs that anyone has ever walked there before, and the cave has been surveyed for a long time. So, it doesn't matter where you are. Push those leaves. You don't know if they're going to go or not. Still go go. Even if they look grim, they don't always go, but you know, if
Most of the time they don't go. To be clear.
And it's like a crazy shopping.
It probably sucks.
You can't hit the ball without swinging the
Right.
Well, hold on, a bunch.
Just walk with that. Don't try go there. You know, if you don't hit the crossword, then you got the.
That's right.
Yes, it is. It is sporting.
But I saw something in there before in the back, the new area. There was just low as rock, water boiling out of the ground, and I'd never seen that cave before. So there's so much cool stuff out there. I've never seen anyone ever seen water just boiling out of the ground. It was
Yeah, guys. What about
I'll eat it.
That wasn't mine.
8-second rule, everybody run.
Hey, nothing unusual occurred here because we all know that we season our tacos with mud.
Y'all are concerned about a little dirt on your cupcake. Didn't we all just go hang?
So, is it time for me to yell about it?
Yep.
Yeah, wait, tell us about it.
Okay, so there is an ancient tag tradition about how to sing happy birthday to somebody. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. No, that's not it. Hey, happy birthday! Be obnoxious with it. Out of tune, out of sync, make it sound bad. So, someone is about to turn, what was it, 20? 20. This is secretary. Our secretary is about to turn 20 on Monday, I believe. And I'd appreciate it if everybody showed him some love by singing the worst rendition of Happy Birthday that you can think of.
Yeah.
So a 1 and a 2 and a and many more, you muddy, crazy caver.
Is that good enough?
Alex,
They gotta light it 19 more times.
Oh, no, hurry.
Thank you.
Oh, wait.
Not over yet.
Alex, not done yet.
Hey,
Come back up here, man. Get up here. Wait, right here. So
right in front of the camera.
Incoming.
Alex, we love you so much and we appreciate you. Happy birthday.
yeah.
This is from the whole grotto. It's a birthday card.
Wow.
And this is from the board. We all took it.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm heavy in there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Somebody locked his
There's two
ass.
things in there.
So bad. Show them your box. Show them your honey bar right now.
Everyone's falling apart. No. And the chest harness. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Sorry about all the cupcakes that fell.
We can still eat them.
Still good.
I'm second. Second.
Pull the grass out.
It would have been bigger. Like I said, we seasoned our tacos with mud. What's the difference?
But yeah, get that. Help yourself to a cupcake. Alex already has one, so obviously there's half the number now. But yeah, right, exactly.
Guys, just so you know, this little strudel right here, 15-year-old diabetic, professional food bum,
Don't give his ass shit.
Yeah, don't give many cupcakes.
And he loves his carbs. So he will pay.
What do you think of that? Are we, is this? Think it's all right? You may. I now give the floor to our guest from the Birmingham Grotto.
Brad, you're gonna be my button pusher. Whatever. All right.
Hello, I'm Bradley Jones. I'm from the Birmingham Grotto. I've been caving maybe 11 years. I've been in a little over 400 caves. Probably a quarter of those caves have all been newly discovered caves. I like ridge walking, and I've found quite a few. You can go next. Okay. So on the NSS site, if you're, I don't even think you have to be a member, they have this PDF, it's called Ridgewalking Primer. If you're interested in ridge walking, I highly recommend checking out that article. I can send the link to Joe and you can post it on y'all's members page or whatever. It's got a lot of good tips on ridge walking. I guess I should have put that because I know we got some newbies here. If you don't know what ridge walking is, it's just the art of finding new caves, caves that people haven't been to. If you find a cave that's not been documented, you get to name the cave, so it's kind of fun. All right, you go, man.
Next.
It's hard to read, y'all. It's fine. I'll figure it out. You want to closer?
That might be it. Yeah.
Smaller on the screen, which will mean
That better?
Keep coming. Keep coming. This way, just a little bit. Boom. Boom. That's it.
DCG needs to upgrade the screen and make a motion.
Go, Brad.
Yeah, focus, and you should be good. Ooh, there you go.
Oh, come on.
And you just need to raise it more.
It's up a little too high.
It'll work. So the easiest way to find new caves, I found how I found my first cave, is just going to the known cave and walking around where that known cave is, because most people are just going to see the known caves and they don't look around that known cave. I went to where there were 3 caves and there was a 4th cave that was undocumented, and I reached out. I didn't even know where all the caves were, and I found out it was a new cave, so I got to turn in my first cave. And I was a new caver. I thought that was kind of cool, and that's what got me hooked on ridge walking.
What'd you name it?
Actually, it's funny because the lady that submitted the 3 caves, Julie Fee, her and Scott Fee thought it wasn't long enough to qualify, so they didn't even submit it. And my wife and I went and surveyed, and it had 70 feet of passage, and you only need 50, so I named the cave More Than Just Enough. That was my first cave.
Let's see, what are some of the other tips?
Oh yeah, don't fall for the everything's been walked, don't waste your time. I heard that too as a new caver. I was at Sinking Cove. They were trying to find the wolf entrance. They told everybody to wait a minute while they found the entrance. I walked off, found what I thought was a cave, but I was a new caver. And I came back and they're like, oh, you're wasting your time. This Sinking Cove area, everything's been walked 100 times. You're not gonna find anything. And I just found out an area on Hillshade I was about to walk. That I found all these leads somebody just turned in 5 like 2 years ago. So you can still find caves even in Sinking Cove. Where else? Oh, going on cold days. Cold days, you can see the temperature difference. You can see steam coming out of caves. I found new caves that way. Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing. So I'm going to keep going. Oh, a lot of times ridge walkers called solo. I'm sure Steve gets in that situation sometimes. Can't find anybody to go, and sometimes it's kind of fun anyways. It's something you can do solo, just looking for the cave. The part that you have to not fall for is the temptation to go in some of your findings. I've actually sent my wife coordinates before, dug myself in a cave, taken a shovel with me, and dug my way back out. But I don't recommend doing that. But it is tempting as a ridge walker when you're by yourself to check out the finds. You gotta make sure somebody knows where you are, because if it's a cave that's not known, nobody's ever gonna find you. They don't even know where you are exist. So it's something to keep in mind when you're out there ridge walking. Oh, a lot of cavers have caves in their pockets, secret caves. They don't turn them in for whatever reason. Somebody else finds that cave, they can turn it and name it whatever they want. That actually almost happened with the Understein cave. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Understein. It's a nice cave in the Huntsville area. When Amy turned it in, she didn't turn in the coordinates. I think it was turned to a survey, but it had bogus coordinates. I think somebody found it and they're about to turn it in stupid time. So they can do that. You know, if you don't turn in the right coordinates, somebody else can turn something in. So don't keep them in your pocket too long if you want to get it on the survey. All right, probably enough of that. You go next. So there's a cave on Flint Creek, I think, Anvil Cave. Some guys from Huntsville Grotto went back in the day and they were checking for temperature differences, and they found a cave with 1,000-foot passage. I didn't look to see what cave it is. Today we have thermography. It's kind of expensive tool for ridge walking. They do it out of planes and stuff. That stuff is really, really expensive. But they're getting it in. You can get some of these Chinese phones. I forgot the name of the company for like $600. Got the technology in there, but it's still only shooting from like here to the tree, which you can already see a beam coming out. So it's not quite there. But give it 5-10 years, you're probably going to be able to. That may be a useful tool. All right, go next. No, this is one I found. Jorgen Monder, which is another word for sea monster. This is just a little hole. I just happened to be there before work. There's an area I wanted to ridge walk before I went to work that morning, and I just saw steam coming out of this little hole in the ground that nobody probably would have ever gone in otherwise. I went back with Matthew, I think, and ended up being a qualifier. I had a deep pool in the back. I was hoping cave diver Frank could dive it, but he's already checked in. It wasn't diving worthy, but it was a qualifier. I found it with steam coming out. All right. Oh, just some history on, again, everything in my presentation is Alabama, because I'm a kind of an Alabama snob, I guess. I live in Alabama. In 1896, there was only 22 recorded caves in the state of Alabama. Then fast forward to 1943, 50 years later, the state only had 51 recorded caves. Things started changing around the 90s. I guess people really started, well, I guess I should say, when the cave survey started, it started out Walter John Solo. He was a geologist for the state of Alabama. He started documenting the cave. Then Barnado, and then it was opened up for membership base. I think when they opened up the membership base, that's when things started changing. So 1993, I think, when Alabama became more organized with the cave survey, 3,000 recorded caves. We're now up to almost 5,000. So membership helps versus one or two people. All right, you go next. And also things have changed with technology as well. I haven't been ridge walking as long as some of you guys, but I used to just walk limestone areas, walk benches, hope I got lucky, but technology is making it a lot easier to do that. But one thing I would do is I would go to the Geological Survey site. They had all these free downloads where you could see where the limestone was. Now you can do it on your phone, guys. It's so much easier now. I'll talk about it in a minute. Another thing is USGS has this karst layer. It's freely downloadable on the web for the whole country. So say you're going to Montana and you don't know any caves are, you don't know what the karst is, you can load this and see exactly where the karst is before you even get there. You may not know exactly where the cave is, but you know where the limestone is, so it gets you in the right area. So I find that as a really valuable tool.
Of course, you can reach out to your NSS friends, and whenever you take you going, they can find some other tables to take you. But it's a free tool available. Any of this stuff, you can hit me up and ask me later, and I can send you links. We'll provide it for Joe and can post it on your page. All right, you go next. Topo maps. I mean, that's what people used back in the day. On the topo, you can see contour line changes for horizontal entrances. Really valuable tool. And then this is one that I found a pain in the ass. So find out who the landowners are. I don't know about Georgia, but in Alabama, every county has their own system for maintaining property ownership. So I go to Jefferson County, I go to Fawn County, it's different. You gotta figure out how theirs works. I hated that. Almost made me not even have time anymore. Now I'm about to go to Gaia. Gaia's my tool.
Does it?
So here's Gaia. So Gaia is a free tool you can download on your phone. You can use it to log points, record trails, all kinds of stuff you can do for free. You got topo maps for free. But if you want the good stuff, it's like $40 a year. I highly recommend it if you're a ridge walker. I don't even remember what I put on this stuff. Okay, well, it's so hard to see. So the second screen here. This one right here, you can turn on the geology layer. And you can tap it, and it'll show this. This is Rickwood. So Rickwood Cavern State Park is all limestone. So you can hit that little thing that says Banger Limestone. It'll tell you the age of the limestone, everything about it. It's like 2 clicks. Super easy. Don't have to go through all the downloaded PDFs I was showing earlier. You can do this for not just the state. I mean, you can do this for Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, anywhere for that $40. I don't remember what I was doing with it. Not even that. Straighten it out.
Accent too.
I can't see. Oh, property owners. We're talking about property owners. So before Gaia got cool with this, I used to use Onyx, which is another tool. Hunters use it. But when you pay $40 a year, they only give you one state. So you pay $40, it's like only Alabama. So I found out Gaia had this, and it's also got the property layer. You can't see on that left one, but it's showing all the property owners. You can tap it to give you the details of who owns it, everything. And that's the whole country, not just your state. It's really nice.
Does it have contact information and everything?
Unfortunately, no. And actually, Onyx has a little more information than Gaia. I wish Gaia had
You just basically take a property and then Google the property owner, and then that's how you contact them.
Well, a lot of times I'll use it and I'll just walk up to their door and I'll say, hey, so and so, and if you don't excited, know who they are. Yeah. It just makes the conversation started a little easier. I don't know where they get it from. You know, if you go buy a property, you know, a week ago, it's not going to be updated. So I don't know what their timeline is for updating, but for most places I go, it's pretty accurate. I think the right one you can't see, so you can get, you know, doing LiDAR, you got to have a decent machine. It's really CPU intensive. It's so much data. Gaia even has a hillshade layer, but it's not quite as good as looking at the LiDAR, but in the field, it's better than nothing. And you can see sinkholes and stuff that you couldn't see otherwise with a regular topo map. All right, so next. This is the hillshade that you can get from the USGS website. Man, I wish y'all could see it because this is Rickwood, and there's literally 300 sinkholes like right here. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, you'll spend a lot of time checking all those holes for a qualifier, but it's fun. We found quite a few the last couple years actually. Yep, I do. And then you can right click on that sinkhole. You can get the coordinates, and then you can walk right to it. So it's cheating compared to the old days where you walk in benches. Now I just walk straight to this thing, and like 1 of 5, maybe a qualifier. It's such a different world now. You can go next. That's Jefferson County. I found this online. It just shows all the sinks. It's kind of interesting. You go next.
If you want, I can pull the cooler back, and that will blow up the images a little bit.
Everybody seems to be complaining.
Yeah.
This is Geological Survey. I think Sandy Ebersole, who works for the state, she's actually also a member of Alabama Cave Survey. She put together this interactive sinkholes for the state of Alabama. You can Google it. These little circles are the sinkholes that she put on there.
You can see that for the, I think for the whole state.
It's kind of cool. This is just something I found interesting. So everybody always assumes all the caves here are Banger and Mount Eagle. There's other types of limestone, other types of formations. So I just went through and looked to see the type formation for some of the caves, like just because you can get an idea of where people are finding caves and what type of formation. Some limestones don't produce as nice as caves as others. So for example, the Gasper Formation, that's where Cumberland Rock, Limb Rock, Kennemer, some of those caves are found. And then in the Mont Eagle, you got Salta Cave, which is the big cave where the bats emerge from. You got Guess, Bluff River, Hans Kennemer, those are all Mont Eagle. And then the Banger, which is what most people think we go, that's where you've got, let me see some ones you are familiar with. War Eagle, Fern, Stewart Springs, McBride's, those are all Banger. Pennington, not really my favorite, but you do have some of the Newsom Sinks caves are Pennington, Wolf, Poplar Cave, which I've heard are nice caves. They've been closed for a while. And Tuscumbia limestone out in the other part of the state that most people probably don't go to. You got Key Cave, where the Alabama cavefish is from. It's one of the rarest fishes in the world. And then you got, I actually broke down how many caves are in that number. So we have, ACS has limestone, which is just kind of a generic term. 1,700 caves in the state are in limestone. That doesn't really tell me much of anything. Now we do have some sandstone caves. I've actually turned one in. All right, you go next. And so I wrote this thing originally for the Birmingham Grotto. I put this together. So I went through all of our membership from 1959. I found out who all the ridgewalkers were, how many caves they turned in. I just thought it'd be neat for the members to see this. So Bobby Dodson, some of you guys may not know him. He was a heavy ridgewalker back in the day. Probably less than 2 years. I can't remember what. He's in late 90s, I think, or early 2000s. He turned in some 130 caves, I think. Dave Howell has got like 117. And all those people have turned in caves, more than one cave. The big paragraph at the bottom is people who turned in one cave. So you can see our membership has turned in quite a few caves. All right, go next, and I'll show some of the caves. So Charles Armstrong was a member of Birmingham Grotto, and he turned in Guppy Cave. Most of you guys probably know. It's got 6 miles past it. That was a Birmingham Grotto member who turned that cave in. All right, go next. I know this cave. This is Blount County. It's probably outside of the area you guys cave in. I know we did a super meeting there a couple years ago. Some of you guys came and did Graves Cave. Ward Cave's another cave there. It's said to have 2 miles of passage. That was turned in by Dave Caudle of our grotto. All right, go next. Another Blount County cave, Horse Cave, turned in by Birmingham Grotto. Remember Lou Fowl back in the day? It's that's supposed to be some Cherokee writing on the ceiling in there. All right, go next. This is one of my favorite caves. This is Cedar Grove River, also turned in by Charles Armstrong, the one who turned in Guppy. Huntsville Grotto actually came and mapped the cave, but Birmingham Grotto is the one that turned it in. It's way more than half a mile passage. That's a lot. All right, you can go next. Another one turned in by William Poe. It's got half a mile passage. It's a spring salamander. They do. So usually the spring salamanders have their gills when they're juveniles, and when they become adults, they lose their gills. That's one of the key differences between a Tennessee and a spring. However, up in Jackson County and areas, the springs and the Tennessees are getting all mixing together, and now there's like a hybrid species, so it's getting a little harder to tell them apart. All right, you go next. This is Magic Screwdriver, also turned in by Birmingham Grotto member Ken Brown. Some nice cave in somebody's backyard right by the airport in Birmingham. Not many people get to go there. I got lucky. We're doing a survey looking for bats and landing on our way to go in.
Great.
That's a fly. It's a fly on the tiny crystal formation. I was just trying to get a picture of the fly, but yeah, it's pretty small. All right, go next. So I did this last minute. So Anna asked me like, I don't know, midweek if I could do a presentation. I don't have access to the DCG membership list from the beginning of time. She said she'd give me the current one, but I wanted to know everybody so I could find out who ridge walkers were over the past 50-something years. But I didn't, but I knew some of the people. I'm the archivist of my grotto. I read the DCG newsletters beginning of time. I see these names, so I know they're DCG people. And I was kind of shocked. I thought Jim Smith was the guy, but it turns out John Kressler turned in 139 and Jim Smith 136. And we got Andy Zellner and Steve Davis is here, and then I put Alex over here. He's an up and coming ridge walker. What he got 6 and like 4 of them just this past year.
He'll have a ton by
So yeah, he's getting a good start. I wish I would have started at that age. All right. Anybody? Is there any other big time ridge walkers in DCG that I don't know about? I saw his name,
Marion has done a lot.
the problem with that, me being an archivist, I learned that back in the day that you guys didn't have Facebook. So what a lot of the big cavers did to find out what's going on in the scene was they would join every grotto, get every grotto newsletter. That way they would know who's discovering what's going on where. That was their news source. So you got people like Mary using like 5 grottos back in the day, and I don't know which one's her primary. So is DCG his primary grotto?
What's his primary then?
What's his home grotto?
That's like
his home.
he's from the Atlanta area. Yeah.
Oh, then okay, then I should probably close. Okay. Because I've been members of a couple too. Birmingham's my home. So, okay. Any others besides Marion that y'all know of?
Is Dane DCG or
He's Clock Tower. I can look up this. I just didn't know everybody. I did this quickly. Anyways, I wanted to try to find some pictures like I did of Birmingham Grotto and let you guys know. And unfortunately, I haven't been to a lot of their caves. I think I may have found one if you go next. Chimichanga, that's me going down Chimichanga. Anybody been there? Probably not. It's a small cave, but it's interesting to me because it's right next to another cave I'm really interested in, which is Chef Elliott Iron. So I think the water that goes into this cave goes into that same system. And on the map, it just shows this little lead that makes me interested and makes me want to check it out. So that's why we went there. But yep, that's sorry. That's what I can't see the tree. These are Jim Smith caves. And some of the other ones that you may know that Jim turned in is Stone Well. It's got yeah, I should know, but I don't. You know?
Yeah, you can imagine.
Yeah. So this cave is almost 500 feet deep. It's 498. It's got 6 drops, with 120 being the deepest drop. Paula's Plot, which is a mile long, all limits cave he turned in. Thundermaker Cave. That's supposed to be a pretty serious cave. 6 drops, 350 feet. He turned that one in. And Spring Hollow System, which is also skyline, which has never been mapped. If anybody's wanting a survey project, there's so many holes. We put like half of them, and none of them are tiny system. So it's an interesting area. He turned that one in. All right, you're doing that. So maybe it. Yeah, no area can ever be over ridge walk and ridge walk out. I've seen caves open before my eyes. I was with Lee White and another guy from my grotto. We were in an area where it just started raining. There was some dry season, so it started to take a lot of water. We started moving every tree branch, everything out of the way so that it could run faster and faster. All of a sudden, the sprinkler was going through the whole thing, couldn't hold the weight, and just collapsed before our eyes. I wish I would have made a video of it. I said I was going to go back. I didn't want to go back right away. I was scared to be unstable. So I waited 3 years. It was way too long. That's already put in the and now they have to dig it open.
Task force or the sheriff? I brought a, some of you brought a getaway every February. We do an auction and a ridgewalk every February, which is the perfect season to go ridgewalk. I forgot to mention that too. This is not the perfect time to ridgewalk. You want to go in the winter time when the leaves are on the trees. That's right. Winter time is the time to ridgewalk.
That is the last slide now. Q&A.
Yeah, got any questions?
Yeah, explain Gaia for us, Bradley.
Explain it.
Yeah, explain it.
I didn't write it. It's just,
Yeah, well, tell us about it.
Yeah, it's an amazing tool. I mean,
Is it just for the United States or is it international?
I don't know. I haven't ridgewalked out of the country.
I use it.
You think it's worldwide?
I paid for the membership. I think you can zip mountains.
I know it's good for the country. I've never.
It's great.
What's awesome about it is that you don't need cell service either.
Nope. Yeah, you can use it to get back to the car. No service.
So you download it and you already have it on whatever device you got it.
Correct.
That's
It
pretty
has several
cool.
different map layers. For landowners,
Geology, hillside.
yeah, yep, it's great. It's worth the $40, honestly.
$40 a year?
It's worth it, man.
Honestly, it should be more expensive.
You should have seen the old days where you're just walking benches hoping you got lucky. This is like so much.
Unbelievable. And you can import
Yep.
you can import like if somebody created a trail or a route
Yeah.
It's great. I've been using it for years.
I love it.
Not necessarily for ridge walking.
You can use it for hiking trails. If you go to the Smoky Mountains, it'll show the hiking trail you're on. And again, like Matthew said, you don't have to have cell service or anything. It's all GPS built in, and the thing will navigate you on the trail.
And if you plan a ridge walk, you can record it and record the route so you know how to get back to it.
What badass upgrades did you do to that stock Jeep? Because it's awesome.
I can't answer that because it never ends.
Yeah!
It's an awesome vehicle, sir.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, thank you, Brad.
All right. I would transfer host back to my machine, but I think I can do that. For that part? No, we're at adjournment at this point.
Okay.
Is there anything else that needs to be brought up?
Oh yeah, I'm leaving a trip to Sinking Cove, a 3 trip in October, and I still have slots open if anyone is wanting to join. I'll look on my calendar because I have my calendar booked out. Horizontal 3 trip.
Are you gonna do the other sync this time?
No. October 23rd. If you want to join, you should definitely sign up.
You want to do the other side?
I will.
I can maybe go. It's right next to Wolf. Or we can have 2 trips so we can integrate.
Which sink are you going in? What is it?
The sink right next to Wolf Sink. They're tied into the same contact. Wolf's the main one that a lot of people do. Pop out of camp. We got the boulder. Those are the main ones.
There's one right above Wolf, though, that
a lot of people hit it by accident trying to find Wolf, and they think it's not where they want to go, but you can totally go in that way. Different side passes.
Absolutely. Okay, that's a good idea. Hold on, just a minute. Just a minute. Yes. All right, Paul's got one thing that you'd like to talk to us all about real quick, especially given all the new members.
So I appreciate seeing all the new faces. I'm not that
new of a member myself.
So I can leave. I can leave.
I'm really specifically to the new members. To my older members, I really want to see y'all come back to the work weekend. To my new members, or our new members, excuse me, please come. If you have the chance, please come. There's so much goes on in work weekends. We talk about the fires all the time, but there's a lot of maintenance that gets done that weekend on the site. There's
Cleaning. Lots of cleaning.
a lot of cleaning of areas, different areas. You may or may not be interested in, but that's all right. You get to meet a whole lot of more grotto people that aren't here tonight. And you may find your niche where you feel you fit, you know, or maybe a group of people in that you're comfortable with. And I'm telling you, the food, the Saturday night meal,
They don't get it. They don't get it if they didn't sign up.
They can see what it's like for the next year.
the Saturday evening food after you sweat all day long. It's awesome. It's awesome.
So, sorry to interrupt you.
Go ahead, jump in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in. But I know there's a lot of people here and a lot of people that have joined us since COVID started or right before COVID started. But who here has never been to the Tagsaw Cave?
Me, I'll be working this year, but haven't.
Okay. So who doesn't know what we're talking about?
Got it, yeah.
Okay. So we need to talk about that. First off, the Tagsaw Cave-In has been going on for 42 years. I can't remember. The guy back there is the reason it's held on the same weekend every year.
Steve.
Steve Davis. It's a really interesting story. He worked at the post office and he got Columbus Day off, so he said, let's do it on Columbus Day weekend.
He's the only one who got that.
And that's but that's when they did it. And it originally started out as there was a Sarah that was supposed to occur that didn't, and so the grotto came together and had a little cave in. It was really more referred to as goat roast because they roasted some goats while everybody went out and caved and came back and built a big fire. But it has since evolved into a large event. Typically, we have over 1,000 people attend from all over the nation and overseas even. But it is the primary fundraiser for the grotto. And the grotto takes the proceeds from Tagsaw Cave-In and it gives it back to the cave community in the form of grants. So those grants can be used for research projects, equipment purchase. We funded purchases for rescue squads. We funded cave acquisitions. I mean, there's so many different things that money goes to. And there's tons of vendors. There's live bands, Friday, Saturday night. Usually, I mean, this year will be the first year since COVID it's happened. So I have no idea what's going to be different, but it's still going to be a great time. And the work weekend is when we build the fire. So we have a small fire. It's usually bring in about 2 truckloads of wood or 1 truckload of wood.
Small and relative.
Friday night fire.
I'm talking about Saturday night fire.
Friday night fire. The wood is all collected on site. And
during the work weekend,
the themes change every year. It's a theme fire. We do different things every year. Sorry, we already have filled this year's commitment. they bring in 2 tractor trailer loads,
Long.
48 or 52-foot long logs. We have a knuckle boom, which is a crane that helps us build the Saturday night fire. It can range anywhere from 20 feet plus.
And when it's about 2 hours after it's lit, when it gets really hot,
Yeah, when it gets going,
you can't really get within about 15 feet of
yeah,
it.
15
because
feet,
It's
yeah.
just too hot. It is a big fire. The flames that come out of it,
150,
100 feet tall.
150, 200 feet, and then we get thermals off of the flames. If you can throw a frisbee and hit the thermal, that frisbee will shoot up in the air 300 feet plus.
So, but
It's
anyway,
crazy.
back to his point, the work weekend, to pull this event off, it's a huge undertaking, and it relies on volunteers. And the work weekend is the one weekend a year. We built the Friday night fire, we built the Saturday night fire.
We do cleanup all around the camp. We clean up the
Fallen
we have a
trees.
bathhouse.
Clean up fallen trees, which there's plenty of.
Yep. We clean up the entire site. 95% of it is done on Saturday. And it's huge. I don't. How many acres?
So
140. I was thinking 140 acres that we have to cover in blanket, and we got 24, 36 hours to get it done.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. I actually have a couple questions. One, do you think that we're gonna have more people for the Cave-In this year because everybody's just starved for like a festival or something, or do you think we're gonna have less because of COVID? And also, do you think that I mean, I guess I could probably ask Lisa, but do you think there's any possibility they won't issue the permit for a gathering?
That's a possibility every year.
Yeah, it's a possibility every year, and depending on how the weather goes, we may not get a burn permit. They may not allow us to congregate because of COVID.
That's what I'm asking.
We don't know. There's no way to know. There's no way to know.
Like, we're not canceling, and that's awesome. But then somebody brought up the point today, like, well, it may not be up to them.
You're right. It could go over her head, but we're going to prepare just the same.
The county will not cancel. The county will not cancel the Cave-In.
It's a private event on private property. The county.
That is correct. The county. We have never had to have an event or gathering permit because again, it is a private event. It is not open to the public. By the way, it is not open to the public. You have to be an NSS member or guest of an NSS member to attend. So it's we have had to have there has been burn related burning issues in the past. There's a couple years ago we had a bad drought and we did not have, and we had a bunch of forest fires, wildfires out here. We were actually camping up here that year, and we were standing out here watching a fire across the way.
Fox Mountain was on fire, and the Pocket was on fire. And there was another fire south of here. I'm not.
We
familiar.
had built the fire.
Yeah, they were built and ready to go.
Oh, let him talk.
It's sad.
But we had built the fire, but we ended up not being able to burn. We were unable to have personal campfires, except for some of us who pissed off Paul, but only for him to realize it wasn't really a campfire. But but we, it was still a great event even without the fires. And then we had fires the next year.
We didn't have to build it.
And we didn't have
the
to
work
build it.
weekend.
There
that
was a
weekend
lot of
was
work.
really-
There was still a lot of work that had to go into it on the work weekend to inspect it and prep it. But it was, I mean, it's a great event, and the work weekend itself, you know, yes, we talk about this hard work, but
spray for yellow jackets. Work weekend.
yes. But anyways, we, there's a lot of us that have been going to work weekend for years, and this property was built out for the cave-in 1 year, actually in 9 months, by a lot of the same people that still come to this work weekend. And there's a lot of us that have so much fun on the work weekend. Sometimes we almost have more fun on the work weekend than we do the actual cave-in.
Yes. Oh, yeah, so make sure you show up.
Woo, thanks, guys.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, Randy, where's Randy? Okay, can you do it in 5 minutes?
Okay, I'll do it in less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
He has a story he'd like to
I
share.
want
to pay homage to my cousin, Benny Gilly, who died in 1968 in the Val Hollow cave explosion. I think there was 4 students from Keith, where were the students from? Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech. Anyway, there was an explosion in there. They were using carbon lights, and across 136 there was a gas station, and they think they had a leak over there, and there was a huge rock that fell, and it crushed those 4 students, and they remain in the cave to this day.
I don't think so. I thought they were removed. I thought they were removed.
I haven't heard that.
Okay.
But anyway, my cousin Benny Gilly, I was 12 years old when they brought him out. He had a white t-shirt on. It was pulled up over his face. But he grew up just within a quarter mile of that place, and they played in that cave. And he's in that cave like the back of his hand. But I just want to say,
That's a different cave.
you know, God bless him and may he rest in peace for trying to save as many people as he did save. Because he was the lead guy in there. Again, his name is Benny Gilly.
Benny Gilly.
Cheers to that.
Thank you, Randy.
Okay. Thanks a lot for your time. At this time, chair motion to adjourn.
Seconded. Yep.
We are adjourned.
Woo! Woo! Good one. Thank you, Joe.
Right on.
Thank you. Bye.